Hey now. Welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. What's going on, everybody? I'm sleepy. Damn. That woo. That
Daylight
had
savings time, man. Messes you
yikes.
up. Messes you up.
Yikes. I
Yeah, that
am like,
that that crept up on me this year. I woke up not knowing about the time change. So
really? It's been on
yeah,
my mind for a while.
it's the first time it caught me like that.
I wonder how depressing it's going to be on Monday. But welcome to Hot Book Alert Live, everybody, where we bring you the latest and the greatest in comic books and comic book sales. I'm your main man, Mercenaut, coming at you. And joining me is Mr. Longshort. How are you?
What's up, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy to be here. I am sorry I missed the Tuesday show. I was planning on being there, but life got in the way. But happy to be here tonight. Happy
All
to be here.
right. The CEO, how are you?
What up, man? Chilling. Always. You guys welcome to my world of just being always tired now.
I know, right? And Heroes Reborn, how are you, man?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Okay, so
I'm all right.
you came back. So you did a show. You did a comic book show this weekend,
Yes, I did.
and you were about like so we were backstage, and you were about to show some books,
Yeah.
and I was just like, you know what? I want an honest reaction on air, so we're gonna hold off, and I want to see what you picked up.
I picked up some cool stuff, man. Well, I'll quickly tell the story real quick.
Okay.
I had a guy come up to me and he starts unloading his little comic what do we call those, satchel. All right. And he just starts unloading all these books on my table. Didn't say anything, just kept bringing books out. And I go, "What are you doing? What's up?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm good, man." And I said, "What's going on here?" And he goes, "Some of your friends sent me over here." He says, "They said you're the guy to talk to." And I kind of laughed because I'm like, and then I did take a quick glance at some of the books. And when I saw what they were, I said, "Okay, this is going to be costly." Because he whipped out some Golden Age, some early Silver, and some key books, and I was kind of completely blown away by it. But then he did not, like, his mind. I don't think none of these dealers talked to him first. They had no clue what he was actually willing to take from them. So anyway, I started whipping out all these books. I'll show them real quick this way, and it's not too many. So this Green Hornet,
Nice.
I
nice.
know a guy. I know a guy. I want that book.
Yeah, and it's really, really nice. That's one. And we got this World of Fantasy, some
Oh, that's
early,
cool.
you know, nice early book. I love it. Little Marvel Tales by Atlas. Just a
Always
gorgeous
need that,
cover.
man. Yeah,
And
that's nice.
the condition was just so, this is so much better. I mean, this is like mid, it's not even low grade. It's not beat up. So I couldn't understand why no one gave him the time of day. Look at this. But when I tell you what he said to me, why the prices were so cheap, because I thought there was a catch. Look at this.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
I thought there was a catch, like there's going to be missing pages
Restore it or
or
something.
restoration. Look at that. Isn't this like second Batgirl or something? Or
Yeah.
yeah. And then look at that.
Ooh, all
A
right.
little single digit Spider-Man. Only
Single
problem that I
digit
found with
ASM,
it
man.
was a little separation from the staple there, but overall not bad. And then first Gwen,
Oh, yeah.
typical subscription crease on it, but still look at the condition of this. Not too bad. And then I grabbed this slab off of him because he had some slabs. And
No, Ghost Rider
I have,
Road.
yeah, I have a very high grade of this already. I think I have an A5 of this already. But why would I let this go for what he was asking? The census on this is in this grade is I think around 285, $300. I paid $125 for this,
Hmm.
which is sick. And this book has not been cleaned, has not been pressed. I did check the little QR code in the back. Nothing was done to this. It absolutely can be fixed up and cleaned and but he says to me when he starts throwing out prices, his price is thrown to me were somewhere between $25 and $40 a piece. And I kept thinking, I said, now I got to take these out and I got to count the pages. I got to look for restoration. And he goes, no. He says, look, I'm not going to lie to you. He says, I went to a sale and it wasn't a show or a store. I'm assuming he's talking about either an estate sale or some kind of garage sale. He says, I paid mostly $1 for most of the books. And I just said, okay. So I added everything up. We talked for a couple of minutes and I wound up paying $100 cash. Right. And I gave him 3 books that he wanted from my wall. And they added up to about, I would say about $80 in value after I discounted them, because I still gave him a discount on the books. I didn't make him pay straight up, stick a price on them. So I discounted them and that's all he wanted. I was just like, I was really waiting for him to pick out some more stuff. And he just said, I want that, that, and that. And they were books that I really didn't care about, meaning they were wall books, but nothing really exotic or expensive. They were like, $75 to $100 wall books. And I know what I have into them. And that's why I assessed that price at an extra $80 in value plus $100 cash. And that's including, like I said, I got the slab and I got this stack of books that I just showed you.
That is
$100,
wild, man. Holy
right.
shit.
And
Well
then
done.
a friend of mine that was set up there had this on his wall. And we just discussed this like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
There's a first print, which is this one, and there's the second print, which is a little more pricey. This is his asking price, $30. He wound up giving it to me for $20. So I thought that was cool. And I already have a couple of these, but I definitely want to get this cleaned and pressed and put it back on the wall. And then I was missing only this cover from the blind bags. And
Really?
Street Side Anthony had this in his booth, and that guy is one of the greatest guys in the world. He gave it to me for an unbelievable deal.
Was
and
that a hit, or was that?
This is a hit. This is the glow in the dark.
Okay.
This is if you look like behind me, I have 3 of them displayed there. I think there were 5 total. I have actually all of them, but these are just the 3 I have out right now. But this was the last one I was missing, and it's so weird. I set up. Usually I walk around and I talk to everybody. I check out their wall, but we were all kind of close enough where you can kind of like what everybody's wall kind of look like. And just from like 30 feet away, I see this in the corner on the bottom of his wall. And I was just like, I went running over there. And I was like, dude, I need this book. I said, I don't care what you want for it. I said, I'm going to take it and put it away and just hit me up, and yeah, so I was really happy to complete that glow in the dark collection. Oh, I'm sorry. And this is the other one that I don't have on display. This is the other glow in the dark.
I've seen that one. The other one I
Yeah.
hadn't seen. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Phantom is one of my favorites because when I was a kid, this just takes me back to Lon Chaney, like the original, black and white movies. And I really wanted this one bad. So,
Heck
but
yeah.
it was a great show. A lot of great people showed up, and if it's any sign of how good that show can be, I told them next year you may want to think about going into a bigger ballroom, because if this being the very first one, that only means next year it's just going to be bigger and better. And I just told them maybe talk to them about going into the bigger ballroom.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Good.
Heck yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So it was called the Bronx
Bronx
Show.
Comic Show. Yep. And it was a 1-day show. It opened up at 9 in the morning for people who had the VIP admittance ticket, which was an hour earlier than everyone else, which was a cool idea. You know what I mean? It allowed some of the heavy hitters to come in and kind of do their thing, and it gave dealers to basically make a couple of big sales an hour before the show opened. And then at 10 a.m. it was 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And but like I said, everything was perfect about it. It was very easy to pull up to, unload, load in. It was on the second floor, but the elevators were great. Everything was great. I have no complaints about it. And real quick shout out to Lone Wolf Comics and Street Side Anthony, who are the 2 guys who promoters for the show. They did an excellent job, and I'm really looking forward. They're saying they're going to do 2 to 3 more next year. So I think he said it's going to be like spread out probably 4 months apart. So
okay.
great. It's a great idea, which means you'll have beginning of the year, summer, and winter. So
Nice.
Yep.
All right. And let's see. Speaking of comic shows, share screen. I'm trying to share screen. Share screen. Yes. Share screen. All
You gotta
right.
pop this down. There you go.
Share screen. All right. So Pittsburgh Comic Show is in how many weeks is that? 3?
3 weeks. Three and some change. I guess 3 weeks. I guess.
Yeah, roughly 3 weeks away. We're 3 weeks out from the Pittsburgh Comic Show. I had dropped some flyers and tickets off at one of the comic book stores, like probably a few months ago, and I went back this weekend. And they were like, "Hey, we're out of flyers." So we're out of flyers and tickets. So
nice.
handed them some more, and yeah, nice little buzz going. So
Nice.
Pittsburgh Comic Show, Crown Plaza Hotel, Sunday, November 23rd. I'll be there. CEO will be there. Heroes Reborn might be there. Might. Yeah.
Leaning towards yes, but
Is Mike coming?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't.
Hey, our lawyer friend will be there. He told me.
Nice.
Oh,
Is Juke gonna be there?
I don't know. She says it's no, she is. Who knows?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I tried to convince her. Look, Justin's gonna be there. All Three Rivers is gonna be there, right? Will Three Rivers be there too?
I got to imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people we know. You know,
Everybody that's from Pittsburgh has got everybody from Pittsburgh, West Virginia, the tri-state area. Everybody's going to be there, so it'll be a good time. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be like a party. It's going to be fun.
I'm saying Saturday night, Sunday night, and then leaving Monday at sometime. I got to figure that out, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get up. I thought I was hammering at like 7 or 8 o'clock or something, then I get there by like 1 or 2 or something, and I get from 2 to whenever I go to bed or whatever. I'm gonna try to hopefully I get a room on the first floor too. I don't have to like go up to the 7th floor and come down, or I don't know how big it is, but you know what I'm saying.
I got extra passes. Do you want passes? Bruce, you want passes? I'll give you a pass. I'll give you I think I got a handful of passes left.
I can get on a pass too.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
We know people, man.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a giveaway, but I just wasn't sure about the logistics of it all. Because they're just tickets.
Oh yeah, it's not like digital or something. You can't just like mail them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, okay, all right, but yeah, I'll figure it out, and
I mean, we're both there. I mean, it's not like what I'm saying, it'd be different if it was just you at a booth or something. It's me and you.
Yeah.
Are you guys setting up there, or are you just going to hang out?
Yeah, we got to set up.
You're setting up. Cool.
Right. So I'm bringing the wall. I'm bringing not all this stuff. I'm going to bring a couple of these boxes with me, and then my regular boxes with me, and then.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the lazy man, and then just bring dollar books, and then try to price some things.
Hey, did Sleepy has Sleepy talked to you? I don't know.
No.
I want to Sleepy's coming.
Because I remember the last time I was at that show, he was set up there.
Let me text him.
Yeah, I got to imagine, because he was there the last time I was there.
Okay.
So yeah, he should be there. He should be there. So Pittsburgh Comic Show, November 23rd. All right. So let me see. We're gonna get into some sales, but before that, now this book here, I meant to talk about this last week on Hot Book Alert Live. I even had this book in the freaking thumbnail, and I completely forgot. So I created a clickbait. I created clickbait thumbnail, and that didn't come through. So we'll talk about this first. So we got Amazing Spider-Man 654. So this is the second print. Oh shoot. Sequoia. Oh, shoot. Apollo Sequoia variant. I know I'm probably butchering that name, but Flash Thompson becomes Venom. So we got 336 total on the census.
Given what this book goes for, I'm surprised there's that many on the census. Holy shit. I would have guessed something in the hundreds. Wow.
This is a book I never see.
Ever.
And like I always figure, oh, this is the type of book I'll see, like maybe digging, or you know what I mean? Might
Pop
find
up
it for cover
somewhere.
price. Never. I never see this book even on a wall anywhere.
Wow, wow. I've never seen this. I've never even seen this book.
Really?
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess,
bro, I've had this thing on my want list for damn near 10 years.
And there's like Mexican versions of this too, right? So it's a big deal. I think there's some foreign versions of this book. So if they're knocking it off, it's.
I bet this whole 655 second print's $30 too.
Yeah,
So
a lot of books. Like, there's a lot of books in this particular run of Amazing Spider-Man that they go for something, But let's take a look. So this 9.8 sold for $800.
Okay, so I was thinking more because right now they're listed for like some are stupid dumb, like $3,000 and stuff. I thought it'd be like that amount of money, but
800.
That might be a little bit of a dip.
Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure because compared to like the COVID prices, yeah. But yeah, this is. I was but I'm not seeing any other sales like quite this high for this book. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, this book here, man, this is a tough book to find. Which book? What's the other one? Shoot, 669. No, the it's a second print. Shoot.
John Romita. Do you know what of a steal this was? What do you think? So a copy sold earlier this year. What do you think it went for?
Another 9.8 or a raw copy?
A 9.8. A 9.8 sold in February of this year.
Well, that's why I said it felt like a dip, because I could have sworn somebody talked about this book one time in another show, and I remember it being well over 1,000.
I mean, really well. I don't know if this price is fully legit or not, but the one that sold in February sold for $3,500.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I mean, that's why
that is like off the charts. That's above the COVID prices. So
see, now there's one on eBay right now for like 3,200. So that's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's why and you could tell this probably went up in seconds later. Was just buy it now. Like, why would you even try to make a best offer and then lose it because somebody else? Yeah. I have this book. I just don't know if it's a foreign market or if it's an actual American print. I have to dig it up.
If you have the OG, man, pull it up, man, because it's
yeah, I'll definitely send some pictures when I dig, but a lot of these books from like 2008 to like 2014, these 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s, or whatever they just, some of them just seem to have faded. Like, you just don't find them, you don't see them.
Amazing Spider-Man 569. That book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
First Anti-Venom.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Even 560, I think, has a cool second print too. It doesn't go for as much, obviously.
Right.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of those Anti-Venom first, and I think that's a John Romita Jr. cover. I think they all are. I'm pretty sure. But
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all really cool, and they all sell immediately. Anytime I have extra copies and I sell them at the show, they're gone right away. So they're all well done, and it's such a cool character too. But I don't know what happened to it. I didn't finish reading the story, but it's good. It's good character.
Damn.
Listen, man, we're getting blamed for you guys buying stuff in the chat. We tell you, don't do what we do, right? Do your own thing. But photo variants, romance comics, they're all fun as hell. But we're just here talking about comics. But like, we don't tell you to buy anything. on any of these shows, right? Never.
I picked up a nice little handful of Silver Age romance this week.
Nice.
So,
dude, I was at a store. Every time I go to the store, this guy gives me shit about something. I fucking hate it. But I was in his $2 bins and I pulled out a bunch of Gwenpools, like late Gwenpools.
Yeah.
And they all go for like $20 or so, like call it from like 17 to 24. And so I'm checking out. He's like, you know, I don't usually let people take doubles from me. I want to be fair to everybody. I'm like, fuck you, buddy. I mean,
He doesn't care about being fair.
Yeah, fuck off, man. Like, and it's like, listen, man, nobody's buying your fucking Gwenpools, man. They've been here forever, right? But he's like, no, it's just about, you know, fairness to everybody else coming in here. I'm like, you can go fucking. Every time I buy something from this guy, he gives me shit. I mean, it's fucking. I don't know why I go in this store. I rarely. It's near my house, and I go like once every 6 months because I can't stand with this guy. Anyways,
is it hey Ben? Is it possible he knows you? Like, does he watch you on the YouTube show? Does he listen to what you say
about all the
finding
YouTubers?
books?
No, I don't think so. Because every time I go in there, it's like he's never met me before. And I've been in like 6 times now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, and he's talking about Comic Tom and all these other fucking guys. He's like Mr. He's like this guy who pretends to know everything about comics and doesn't know shit. But he does a lot of whatnot shows, I guess. But like, god damn it, man! Every time I go in there, the dude fucking gives me. And every time I go in there, I end up coming out with some good shit. But like the shit that he overprices is criminal. So, anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Let's get on with the show.
All right, I got sick. Well, yeah, that's the type of store owners that I usually I deal with. That's the one guy that like banned me from his one store.
Yeah, that's my favorite story ever. That's my
favorite. Because like he thinks he knows everything about comics, but he doesn't want anybody else to profit off of comics except for him.
Yeah,
that's the type of guy. And I think buying a double is what got me banned. Trying to buy a double is what got me banned.
Why do they fucking care? Like, either you know your books or you don't. Like you're just selling this shit, right? Like, fuck off. Like, whatever.
Hey Ben, there was a guy that had a store that was probably around for about 5-6 years, local to me, like literally less than 10-minute drive. And he was one of those guys too. And guess what happened to him? He went out of business. Yeah. He wasn't getting it. And you know what? And I'm not saying a guy like me would have kept him in business, but it didn't help when I walked in there. He was giving shit about what I was buying, how much of it I was buying, like
right.
Like, what are you gonna do? Like, asking me stupid questions, and I just said, what the fuck do you care? Like, if I go outside and burn them in a garbage can, you shouldn't give a shit. You got your money. You know what I mean? What do you care? You know, and not that I was doing anything weird. It was just like I would go in there and I would grab like a couple of wall books and ask, can I see them? Take them out, look at them, and then he would see me go digging in all his boxes, and then I'd eventually accumulate like a nice stack. But he's just like looking like, and he's like, wow, you know, like you've taken all my best books. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to come in and buy your shit books and do what with them? You know, that. But again, it was friendly conversation, but I could tell he was serious. Like there was an underlying hate, and I just stopped going there altogether. And I know a friend of mine was like,
"That's the vibe I get from this." And I checked out with 30. It's like, what do you got? And I think I got 30 books. Comes back, you got 31. Are you trying to pull a fast? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just fucking count. I was counting on this one. I'm like, he's like, I'll charge you for 30, but just know I'm hooking you up. I'm like, dude, charge me for the fucking 31. Like it's $2. Like I'm not looking for like, you know. I just like I can't. God damn it, I can't go to the store more than once, like twice a year. I just really can't do it. So
I hear you. All right, take a look at Incredible Hulk 181 in an 8.5. I'm forever watching this book just because so this sold for 4,700
for an 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the time this thing was going for 5,000 easy. I remember those days.
Do you have an 8.5 of this?
I do. That's why I keep watching it. I'm always just kind of like that's why I'm always interested in what these are going for.
So the 8.5 peaked. Oh man, it had a crazy sale at one point. It peaked at $7,000. Oh, peaked. No, this can't be right. $12,000 in 2021. Can that be right for the 8.5?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I heard a number well over 10 grand several years ago.
So Go Collect has a sale for $12,287 in May of 2021. I mean, that is like the peak of the comic boom. So like, I wouldn't necessarily doubt it, but that's nuts, man.
Damn. All right, look at this price here. Human Torch number 5, CGC 7.0.
I love it.
So from 1941. So this sold for $5,600. CGC 7.0. Wow.
Love it.
Let's take a look really quick.
It's a great looking book, man.
Those type of Golden Age books do not lose money. I'm serious. And I'm so happy. I was so big into those early in my career, my life actually of collecting comics. I was going to say career. I love all of them. So glad I have so many of them too.
What's that stamp there? It's not Bonnets, is it? I swear every time I see this.
If you ever come to Ohio, I'll drive you to Bonnets.
Dude, when I look at Golden Age books here, like anytime anything comes through and there's a stamp, it's always freaking Bonnets. It's like, it's unbelievable.
And you know what surprises me? You don't have any of these, Ben. How is that possible?
Dude, I'm a cheap bastard. I don't know. Like,
but you've been in the game a long time. You didn't have an eye for this like back 10 years ago?
I just didn't have the budget for it. You know what I mean? Like back in, I probably should have. Like, I was probably spending money on bullshit where I should have put it towards Golden Age back in the day.
I feel like price wise they were more attainable early 2000s.
Totally because but I just
early 2000s. I think I was paying in the ballpark of, I would say, $300 to $600 on real quality raw copies. And even back then that was a little pricey. I mean, of course, $600 now is still a little something, but in 2002, 2003, that was some money, but I still felt it was extremely rare for what these are,
Dude, I came out of college, right? Like making ends meet. And then, my first kid got born, like as a surprise. And then like I was dealing with kids, like I just, I didn't have the budget for any of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I would have loved to, but like, it was just like doing my best to keep my head above water,
In the 2000s, I was just reading books. I was just reading comics.
I would say that, when I got back into the game, I was really into reading them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After college, like before I had kids, like I was just really in, like that was a golden age of books, like the early 2000s when Mark Millar, and Bendis, like those guys before Bendis lost his fucking mind, like those guys were putting out good shit,
Yeah, and so I got back into comics in 2002, and then from like 2002 to 2011, I was just reading them. And then 2012 is when I started being a little bit more hardcore into collecting. Like I thought I knew what I was doing before that time, but I didn't. I had no clue.
Yeah, I was the same thing. When I was getting back into it, I just really I really just enjoyed reading them at the time. You know what I mean? Like, and I was picking off some, like, I really liked, you guys are gonna laugh, but I really liked like Daredevil. So I picked up a bunch of Silver Age Daredevils for nothing. Back in the day, I remember, but But the Golden Age stuff just felt so out of reach for what I was willing to spend at the time. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what it felt like.
In hindsight, I should have bought it all. But
Now, yeah, now it's really out of reach.
So I got a question for you guys. So my cousin wants to get into Walking Dead, right? And he doesn't. He's like, he's not a comic book guy at all. I'm like, well, number one, like you can't buy issues. Like, you know, you're gonna, you know, number one issue is what, like $1,000 probably for like a decent copy. You know what I'm saying? Like any
more, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about getting just trades. You know what I'm saying? But there's 30. How many trades? 35 trades or something for Walking Dead.
Just get him the omnibus.
I was gonna say the omnibus is probably
has a good. It has about 20. I think one of the omnibus that I bought, I think it has the first 25 issues in it, and you could and they're really nice too. The omnibus is a beautiful book. It's a good size and
is it all black? It's colored, right? It's not black and white.
It's all the books, the trades, everything is black and white. The only time I think they transitioned into color was recently with these new deluxe editions. I think I heard rumor that they were some kind of I don't know if they were variants or whatever, but they did offer some in color. But that's only something new that they started to do. I don't even know how do you color a book that never came in color. You know, it's not like a black and white TV show, but
AI.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're releasing all of them in color now, right? Like all
I think so. I heard about them.
They were for a while, yeah. I don't know if they kept going or not, but they definitely were.
That seems to be the only way to go.
Yeah, I bought some of those deluxe only because of the cover artists. They brought on David Finch, to do a boatload of the covers, and also Arthur Adams. So for the guys who love David Finch and Arthur Adams, they did a boatload of the deluxe edition covers that are really gorgeous. You're really missing out if you didn't pick those up, and you probably can still find them in the back issue boxes. Deluxe edition, the most recent run. Arthur Adams did a boatload of covers, and David Finch is still doing a boatload of the covers. Really great stuff, because I love when they do horror. I love and Howard Adams, of course, always has to throw in a chick or something on his cover, which is awesome. So
big booty zombie.
Yeah, well, I guess whoever the survivors are running away, but there's always a chick survivor on his cover.
Listen, this idea that having like attractive girls on covers is a new thing. I mean, this fucking trope goes back 100 years. I mean, like,
yeah. Oh yeah,
we were talking about it on Long Story Short this week. Put them in dangerous situations.
Crazy situations, yeah.
Damn near torture them. All right, let's take a look at Fantastic Four number 48, CGC 9.8. Wow. So this thing sold for $35,099 after 35 bids.
So this was the book where they had that warehouse find a few years ago, probably more than a few now, where there was a lot of really high grade copies they found like somewhere in a box. Yeah. So that's kind of kept a lid on the prices of this book a little bit.
Okay. But $35 grand, my God.
I know.
I mean, look at that. The book's never been read. This has to have been one of those ones that was found in one of those boxes.
Well, and the thing too is, obviously, this dude has like whoever bought this has like the big Silver Surfer statue in their basement, and like the biggest Silver Surfer fan.
Yeah,
you have to be.
I mean, this thing is perfect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It looks more like a 9.4 to me, but
Igor and I were talking about the Superman 1 9.0 that's at Heritage, and he's like, "There's only a 9.0 Superman 1." I'm like, "Well," or you know, and I'm like, "Man, I mean, they do give grade bumps on things, but I mean, I had to look at the book to see if it's really a 9.0." He couldn't believe a 9.0 from way back when.
For a Superman 1,
mm-hmm.
That seems plausible. I mean, I've seen the an Action Comics 1 in the 9.0, so
yeah, I mean,
that makes sense. Yeah, it
the
looks
back
good.
cover though is like, look. I mean,
hella clean.
I mean, it's Chris, man. I mean,
so we have an example of a Silver Age, well, Marvel Age, CGC 9.8. Yeah. Worst big key ever. All right. What's next? Oh, wow. Okay. So we got 2 albedos that sold this week. So we got albedo 1 number 2, albedo 2, CGC 8.0 sold for 5,150 after 47 bids. And then you got a raw copy that sold a few days later for 1875. Buy it now.
Wow.
Damn. I think so. I can't tell the condition on that raw, but did somebody get a steal on that thing?
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Do
It's
I
got
have
some
it?
spine ticks on it. I can see it from my monitor. It's
Oh,
got
really?
1,
Okay.
2, 3,
You kn-
4.
Yeah, I was gonna say you noticed that. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
I can't see it from where I'm
Here we
sitting.
go.
My eyes are caligated, dog.
All right.
Oh,
You see that?
yeah, that spine is pretty chewed up. Yeah.
So when I saw Stan at HeroesCon, like back in like 2017 or whatever, he drew this exact thing on a piece of paper from one of the guys I know. He's like, "Oh, I'm the biggest, Usagi, fan on the planet," and he redrew that on a cover, on like a piece of paper for him, like in a sketchbook or something.
That's sweet.
Like a quick sketch. Yeah. It was sick though.
Was there ever a reason why this book can't be reprinted?
Didn't they just do this in foil recently?
They did.
No, I know they did because George post this like back in the COVID days. It was like they were printing this thing in foil. He hit us up for it. I totally and I didn't get one.
They did. It was a here. I'll send it in the chat. How am I gonna do this? There you go. Click on that link in the chat.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Copy and paste. Paste and go. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, this was the one.
Oh, but it's Usagi Yojimbo number 6. So
Oh,
it's like
okay. So same cover, different interiors.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for whatever reason, like I guess the reason why this book is so expensive is because it can't be reprinted for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure why. And then you got this Monsters, Mark Spears Monsters #1 CGC 9.9 that sold for $3,000.
That's fucking wild. Holy shit.
So if you only have a certain amount of money to spend at a convention, which one you picking up, this Monsters or the albedo and the 8.0?
I'm never buying a 9.9 or a 10 because I honestly don't believe if I ever resubmit it, it'd come back at that grade. So I'm happy to sell one, but I'm never, ever, ever, ever paying up for one.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, because I don't think it's a real grade. I think it's a coincidental grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, how do you even get? It's like, do you square it away with CGC first? Do you pay extra money just to say, hey, take a extra close look at this?
Well, you can put a minimum pre-screen of a 9.8. I'm wondering if you can do a pre-screen on 9.9 or 10.0.
Now, what they're doing is they're sending in stacks of these, right? With at the pre-screen level, and then they're comparing them to each other. And if one stands out relative to the stack, they're going to give it that bump. Like there's been some videos on this.
Wow. Okay. That sounds.
What's crazy is there aren't stacks of Monsters #1 of this cover. Like there's less than 2,000 of these. So like,
I don't think there's. I know you said that, but I'm pretty sure this one's a little bit more because I went to a store looking for the bride, and they had 15 of these. I didn't grab it because I was looking for the bride one, but
No, I remember the drop date of this in my LCS. They did have a stack on the wall, but a good portion of them were chewed up because KeenSpot, at the time, KeenSpot wasn't really a known company at all. I never heard of KeenSpot until Monsters came out, and they printed these books. A lot of them came out fucked up printed, and they did not replace them. They did not. They just sent them out, and even my LCS said, I can't get a replacement. Whereas whatever is out is out. So they
Yeah,
said
no,
that's
because KeenSpot is always like, and I bought a bunch of their stuff, like Steve Mannion's their covers, but they always put the print runs on the back
Mhm.
of the books, even back well before Spears, right?
okay.
This is not just a Spears things. They would say this
Right.
was limited to 350, 650. It was not a big print run company, back in the day. So they would have it printed on the back of the book, all the different covers they had, all the different variants, and what the print runs were. So, they've been doing that for a long time. So, yeah, I'm just saying, for me, I'm never paying up for a 9.9 because I just think.
Well, if you want to hear something real crazy, when this first dropped, not even a few months later, somebody must have submitted some of these to CGC, and a 9.9 did sell, and I think you can probably still look it up. A 9.9 did sell for less than $200.
It's a good pickup, man. Damn
It's a
good.
fantastic pickup. I'm
Holy
gonna be,
cow.
and I wish I was the one that bought it because I think I logged on, I checked out what was available, and then I looked at sold listings, and when I saw a 9.9 sold for like 175, or I was just like, I can't believe I missed that. And the very next time I saw a 9.9 pop up again, which probably still wouldn't have been a bad purchase, the guy wanted 1,500 for it. So
Yeah. Well, you would have doubled up with your money if you had grabbed that $1,500, but that's a steep price. It's crazy to see what this cover A is going for, man. It's crazy.
That's for sure. Damn.
it's a nice cover.
No, man,
It's
fine.
even crazy. It's even crazier when I've talked to Mark that he swears this isn't a NWA homage to their album cover, but if anybody who's familiar with that cover looks like on the album, it almost looks like it definitely. But he said, "Hey, I grew up in that era. It's possible it was in my mind when I was doing this." But anyway, good. I don't want
He had
to.
Eazy-E just kind of singing in his ear. He didn't even know it.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I was looking at while you guys were talking, and the 9.9s. So October 20th, you had one number 4, a 9.9 sold for $230.
Yeah, but that 9.9 was a limited release on somebody's store.
This one,
The Swamp Creature was an open order, but what's the homage? Black Cat?
Black Cat 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was limited to like 200. That was like a limited release from somebody like Golden Apple or somebody like that.
That was
Okay.
Golden Apple. Golden Apple offered those raw, and they also offered CGC, guaranteed CGC 9.8 or higher on the cardstock, the foil, and also they did a metal limited to 50.
So I don't know. This seems to be the most expensive of the 9.9s.
What's that? The number 1 cover ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be until those 1 of 1 Monsters and the Wolf, the golden ticket. When those come back from CGC, those are probably blow that out of the water.
Have we found any of the golden tickets? Has anybody posted about it?
Yeah, there's like half of them, right? Roughly.
Yeah, half. There's like 6 still out there, I believe. I think Mark said there's like 6 left. He's just waiting on. He's got to reach out to KeenSpot, he said, just to get confirmation from them. So, but he believes there's 6 left out there, which is still a lot, believe it or not. I mean, considering how much of those were opened already.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's a bunch of people who just didn't check and they're sitting on one and they don't know it.
I've come up with a theory. And I can tell you just from experience of opening these, I watched live sellers. They cut these, and they were not turning the bag upside down to let the book drop out. They were just cutting and pulling the book out the top and then tossing the bag. and I asked two of the guys that pulled these tickets. I said, "How flimsy are those tickets? Like, if you pull the book, does it drop right out?" He goes, "Dude, I didn't." One guy told me, he said, "I didn't even know it fell out, and it just grazed the top of his foot." And he said, because he was at home, he wasn't wearing shoes, and he said, "So it's possible if somebody pulled the book out and didn't crumble the bag or check the bag, that it's possible one or two, or who knows how many, got tossed." Because
Oh, wow.
in the beginning, I did not flip through the entire book when I first opened mine. I assumed first 2 pages. And so I think I opened up 250 bags. And then Mark came on an interview with Brian on Beyond Wednesdays. And he said, check throughout the book, because he says he knows for a fact that there were some put in the middle of the book and some towards the back. So I started to go back and I had to check 250 fucking books that I put back. And I was just saying, well, maybe there's one in there still. And but it was a lot of work. And but I think it's possible somebody probably tossed one in a bag, because it's also thin enough that you wouldn't feel it if you tossed the bag. So
I mean, Solo Wookiee's saying that he knows guys sitting on cases of these, 3 to 4 cases unopened.
Yeah.
So.
That's another thing too. Big Clutch has some sealed cases. I have one sealed case. And there are, like Wookie said, there are people who've said, I have cases sealed, and I don't know if they're waiting for the world to sell out so they can be the last man standing selling them. I don't know.
There's a case right now on eBay for like $12.50.
Yeah, well, there's one cheaper. I don't know if it's sold already, but there was a guy for a sealed case of 160. He was asking, I think, buy it now. I want to say 900 or 8 or just around 900, which I thought was a great deal, because it's just less than asking price, which is $5.99 per bag. So I thought I was actually going to pull the trigger on that one, but then I just said, let me take it easy, because you got the winter bags coming out now. So
does that offer expire on those golden tickets?
No, he said as long as he's alive, he will honor the ticket, as long as, of course, the ticket has to go through legitimacy, between Keenspot and himself. But he said as long as he's alive. So so that could mean practically forever. So if somebody opens a bag 10, 15 years from now, I mean, it'd be odd, I'm sure. But
someone's got to pull one out of a back issue bin that the guy didn't look for it and find one. You can see that happening right now. But
think about this. How cool would it be? Because you see how when people get these Michael Jordan, the Flair 1986 packs, and they don't open them, they sent them to get graded. So the sealed pack is graded. Wouldn't it be cool, like, if PSA graded one of those packs sealed, and like 15 years from now, there's still like 4 missing, never turned in, and you can actually auction that sealed bag in a graded case. Kind of very much like the Jordan rookie packs, And I would almost imagine PSA would actually approve grading the pack sealed, because they've done it with trading cards, and it would make them different than everybody else.
Totally.
So
it's funny that the winter bags are still up for, you can add the card, I guess. It's weird.
Well, because they haven't dropped yet, even though FOC is over. You got to remember, there are certain locations that ordered, and I shit you not, ordered 4,000 or 5,000 copies. So they're trying to make their money immediately, like on a bulk. And then, of course, when they have dropped, you're going to get the $5.99 guaranteed if you're a retail store. And then there's the live sellers who are not going to allow them to sell at $5.99. They're going to start the auction at $7, $8, and they'll get their $12, $13 per bag, which is actually pretty decent for a possible $3 buy-in. If you have a Lunar account or whatever.
Okay. So Albedo, the story has been reprinted. So Albedo 2 has been reprinted in the Usagi trades. Okay. But for whatever reason, this book is like hella expensive.
Always.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got 2, I don't know what you call them, lot sales.
Oh boy.
So we got 2,500 plus vintage. So with the House of Secrets 92. So that's sold for 4,500. I'm gonna take a look at this really quick. Hold on.
I mean, I guess it depends on House of Secrets 92 and stuff. I mean, Jimmy Olsen, I really don't care about, or Wolverine 1, or don't. I mean, that's not going to give me the 4,500.
I know, right? Let's see. Command zoom in. We're zooming in. All right. So there's the House of Secrets right there. That thing is beat though. From I can tell that thing is beat from here.
From the rip.
Okay, so we got A Strange Tales 101. What's up?
Swamp Thing, Jimmy Olsen. Okay, that's
Swamp
decent.
Thing 1. Yeah, I mean,
not terrible. I mean, that's probably a solid 3.5, maybe. I'm not even gonna look. Probably maybe 2.5. It's missing a lot of chips in it.
yeah, you
And
see
the
that big
spine-
old chip right there.
The spine's kind of murderous, but
Jimmy Olsen. Even this Jimmy Olsen is beat.
yeah,
It's a Bronze Age book.
yeah, that's kind of beat too. Yeah.
Oh, you got a Lois Lane 70.
Okay.
Metamorpho #1, Wolverine #1. This is okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Silver Surfer 5.
Nothing.
FF 40, Avengers 14, Avengers 13, Avengers 17.
What, $40 books there? Okay.
Yeah. X-Men 17.
Okay.
Tales of Suspense 80, 96, and 97. First appearance of Whiplash.
Yeah, $40 there, $40 there. Okay.
Tales 99. Wonder Woman 199. This ain't too bad.
No, that looks pretty sharp.
That looks decent. Yeah. Commandy #1. And then you have, for whatever reason, remember when this book was hot?
Mhm.
First issue special, first Warlord.
Mhm.
Remember that?
man. That was a little while ago.
Oh, a lot. That was like a lifetime ago. It felt like it was only like 10 years ago. Feels like a lifetime. What is this? Brave and the Bold. World's Finest.
The Doom cover. I might. Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic Four 23. Okay, that looks like tape along there. Homie's got a lot.
Yeah.
You think it's worth 2,500?
Oof.
I mean, if you're a big shop and you're just looking for I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna call it trash, but I'll say lower end books that you can just move and hey, we're having a sale, it's a new collection sale. I think you'll make your money back if you have the clientele.
Mm-hmm. Now, what would you sell these for?
I mean, $10. I mean,
Yeah, $10-15 on most of those.
Oh, this one is hell. Number 139 cap is beat.
it's gonna be.
It's a good looking book though, man.
I mean, they're all trying. I mean, $5-10. I mean, that's what's gonna make your high volume. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man keys. Okay. I mean, later ends.
Okay, Death of Captain Stacy. 89.
You can move these, man. This area of Spidey still moves.
Now, what would you sell these for? These Spideys?
I used to have a spreadsheet back in the day.
I would put them in the $20 range. 20, 25 bucks.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are pretty rough though.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. The hottest book of
Galactus
20
Origin.
God, what is this? When was
That's
this
the
book hot?
Which
When
one?
when was Thor 166? When was this book like
That was
scorching hot?
Guardians of the Galaxy when they announced that they were going to bring in Warlock.
When
Yeah.
was that? When was that official announcement?
That was probably 3 years or 2 years before the movie actually dropped. When they started
probably
to,
a year and a half to 2 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always kind of a desirable book, but it went nuclear when the announcement came out.
Yeah.
So And pretty much anything with him in it was really selling well.
Mhm.
So,
Thor 169 and 68.
and you also got to remember he dies in a Hulk, I think 177, 178, and then he comes back the next issue. So that one went big too for a little bit.
I mean,
Like the first version of Adam Warlock dies for the first
Yeah.
time. And then like the very next issue, they were like, we got to bring this guy back.
what would you price this at? This detective
What number is it?
266.
That's a cool cover.
Uh,
A nice little full cover of the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 25 $, I guess. I don't know.
25.
No.
Okay.
No.
That Batmobile alone gets $50.
You think so?
It's just a cool cover. I don't see it often. Matter of fact, it's the first time I've seen it, in pictures and stuff. I never
Mhm.
saw it for sale.
Yeah, homie's got some.
I mean, all that other crap like that giant size and the some of those Hulk books. That's all pretty much. It's not garbage, but it's
Well,
they're $3 to $5 books for the most part.
At least he gave you keys too. I mean, the Wolverine one, I
Yeah.
mean, like just gave you straight trash either, I guess. So
It feels like if you were opening up a store, this is nice back stock to have.
yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Excellent back stock.
Yeah.
Okay. And just enough time to give you guys an eyeful. Okay. So yeah, decent stuff. Very decent. So how much did I say? So this
Just
is
2,500. That's 4,500. That's what I was saying. Like that House of Secrets doesn't give me the 4,500. So
okay.
but if you had 2,500 plus, you sell even if you sold every book for $2, which isn't the same. I mean, you're barely breaking even there. I mean,
Okay. So
that's tough, man. That's a tough little.
okay. All right. And what else were we talking about? The instant store collection lot, 77,000 in retail comics.
This is like a Facebook Marketplace post. It's like I get a lot. I looked it up on CLZ. It's all $77,000. I'll take $5,000 best offer.
I know, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this. I haven't even looked at this listing. I just saved it. Okay, so you got a nice little U-Haul worth of stuff. Oh, geez.
Oh boy. Y'all
So
take those Star Trek Bibles in the front.
so all of this was from the same seller as the previous listing.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
same guy.
Yep, exact same guy. So okay.
Okay.
I mean, ASM 300 Newsy. All right.
Yeah, I'm
That
not
crime
mad at
suspense
that.
isn't terrible either. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, zooming in. I'm supposed to zoom in. Hold on. Okay, that Spawn 1,
yeah.
Killing Joke.
First Rogue,
Inhumans was a hot book at one point. It's done though.
Gargoyles Newsy. Yeah, the Elena cameo. Yeah, okay.
That Black Cat was hot back in the day.
Yeah, you get an early Black Suit Spider-Man there, and that spectacular with Black Cat on there. First spot cover. Not terrible.
And now we're getting into the Drek.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those Marvel Tales books move, right? I mean, first ASM 1, 3, I wouldn't pay much for them, but
Yeah.
people like buying that stuff.
A lot more just random books, rando books.
You're getting really random here. Got some magic down there. That's cool. Spawn, more magic.
I mean, at least he's got some Bronze Age Batman, bronze copperish.
Yeah, I mean, he came out guns a blazing on the slop. It's fading fast.
I know, right? Oh, we got a gold Torok #1.
Ooh, there you go. The gold one.
I'm not mad at that.
That's
what-
You know what's
that's
you know what's
static.
funny about the book? That gold Torah, that shit never lasts. I've seen guys put that as a wall book, and people buy it right away too. It doesn't last long
No,
on
I
the
know.
shelf.
Because
Mhm.
it's like a joke, but at the same time, the gold one is pretty collectible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. It's
What first appearance was this? This was the first Hitman, right?
In the Bloodlines, sir?
Demon Annual #2.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, this
Yes,
book was.
yes.
I remember when this book was hot. Oh, you got to. Oh, how could I forget Static #1?
Yeah, static one.
Damn.
First sheet.
And you got that first isn't that Witchblade or something in the sheet? Oh no, that just looks like it. Or
I think
Yeah.
it's
I guess you can say, but
it's like a first preview. Or
people
something.
want. People want the preview edition of this,
Yeah.
or something to that effect. I think it is the preview that they want. I mean, I remember when this was hot.
Infinite Crisis. Go to the bottom right there, bottom row. Right
Yeah.
there for Robbie Reyes, right, or whatever the hell it
Oh,
was.
there you go. First time you raise.
Jaime Reyes, whatever it was. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got a Rifleman comic, but
Hey, not the right one.
Not the one with his log.
oh my god! Remember when this book was hot?
Yeah.
Secret Origins 14
Oh yeah.
with the Suicide Squad. Holy crap! It was like an easy, like $20 book, easy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Even though the black one was hot there for a minute too.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything Suicide Squad
Uh-huh.
was just like scorching hot.
Is this pictures from that truck that you said?
Yep.
And what was the sale on that? 5,000.
How much did I say that was?
Yeah, 5,400. Right?
I
Yeah,
tell you what, that's a better deal than the other one you showed.
Yeah.
5,200.
Yeah, because some
Okay.
of these books, I know some of them died out, but like that first DC Death
First
is
Death,
there. I mean, there's a lot of, what do you call it? Has been, big books.
Is this,
People still pay money for
books.
some of those things. You know what I mean? Like they're way off their highs, but people still buy them.
is this his doodles in the store?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Is this one who's drawing on a napkin? Nobody was in the store.
Wow.
You never know what you can find in a lot that big. There's a lot of people that miss stuff that even if you try to cherry pick, there's so many misses in that size of a collection.
Yeah, I bet you this thing is so dense that you'll find something in the cracks.
So it looks like Prince, right?
Yeah. Oh, got some original art here, or so it appears.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that makes it worth more money now.
If it's original art.
If it's not,
It looks a little small to be because back then the pages were 11 by 17. That didn't look like it looked smaller than 11 by 17.
Are these
It might be-
Are these those things where they run them off and then they send them to the colorist to fill in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this looks like. I don't know. Probably.
That Punisher's sick though.
Yeah. Yeah. These are dope here.
Yeah,
I
but
love these.
they're really worth nothing. If you had that at a show, people would want to pay, $5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd buy it though. I'd frame it or do something with it.
Mm.
I don't know. This looks like fun. This looks like it would be fun to go through.
Well, Dave Stevens.
Better page.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. These are prints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Decent.
Not mad at it. This thing wants to oh, okay. They said, oh, okay. You get even more pictures here. So you got a train sets.
Lionel train.
I mean, it's getting a little messy now, man. I'm like, you're getting outside the core demographic.
I meant a lot of stuff, dude.
Holy crap. Okay, so you get this whole U-Haul's worth of shit.
Is it
For
like driven to
If
you?
you're opening a store, you just want to move some shit, this is probably not a bad buy.
yeah, I think
This is
so.
like a bar. I feel like this is a Barger lot. This is like Barger's alley right here. All this stuff.
You know what? This doesn't look bad. I'm not mad at this.
I'm not either.
So for $9,000, you're buying both of these, and you got yourself a ready-made store, and then some.
Oh yeah, easy.
Has to be from Colorado. Yeah, because I saw something that looked like the Colorado flag in the model trains. I'm out. Yeah, I saw something that looked like the Colorado flag on one of those art prints.
Mhm.
All right, take a look at this. The Spawn 189 CGC 9.6. This that McFarlane sketch variant that sold for $2,675. So which one would you rather have, this or the Mark Spears in a 9.9?
I'm taking the Spawn.
Spawn.
Still going with Spawn? Okay.
That Spawn is a tough book, man.
And
Damn.
Spawn collectors are crazy.
You know what's funny? If you put things in perspective, just that Spawn book and that Monsters 1 9.9 is still cheaper or the same price as that entire truck. Yeah. Oof.
All right, so we got two Ninja Turtle number ones. So we got for both of them are first prints. Okay, so an 8.5 sold for $9,966 after 46 bids.
Wow.
Man.
I could have swore, man, a
There were
freaking
a lot
5 like a few years ago sold for like what, 10 grand?
Yeah, I mean, Turtles really started the comic boom, if you remember, right? When the last Ronin came out, that was like the gasoline that kind of got the whole boom going. So these books went crazy. I would love to have, like, I'm not the biggest Turtles fan of all time, but I would still love to have an OG first print.
Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, my nostalgic love for the Turtles kind of ain't there. Like
it was my brother's generation. Like, my brother was into it big time, but
Mhm.
like, given that they're from Massachusetts in like the area that it's like a Daredevil derivative, which, you know, I'm a big Daredevil. Like, I just would love to have one.
Yeah.
I'm not paying asking, but like, it'd be a cool book to have in your collection, for at least for me.
Okay, now look at this. So this 6.0 first print sold for $8,500. So this seller made a mistake in putting up this 8.5 for auction.
Yeah, I mean, look at the price difference, man.
What's going on? What are we doing? This is an 8.5.
This is not the market to auction your books, man. This is not the market to auction your books.
Shoot, man. Well, if we do the Tuesday flip side show, I'll show you an auction that but it was for a toy though.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I guess it is. I don't know. I'll show you guys on Tuesday. But okay, Fantastic Four number 5, CGC 4.0 sold for $6,700. So which one you taking? The FF40 or the 6.0 Ninja Turtles 1?
Such a hard question, because
That is a hard question.
the Turtles is undeniably more rare, but Doom is maybe the greatest Marvel villain of all time.
Mm-hmm. He is.
It's a tough one. It's
you
a
want me-
really tough one.
You want me to tell you something really stupid? You ready for this one?
Huh.
So back in the day, one of my buddies, he's the biggest like Turtles fan, not Paul, but somebody else, and he has some dough laying around. He's like, "Hey, dude, somebody offered me a TMT1 first print 9.8 for 30 grand," and we were like, "Dude, don't buy that shit. Like, it's gonna come down. Like, no, yeah." There.
It came back. This thing came down to hell. Holy cow,
Dude, a 9.8 sold this year for 132 grand.
that's what I was wondering. Yeah, so an 8.5 to me, an 8.5 is up there in my opinion.
I mean, so like
That's a really good score.
Yeah.
I mean, so right now, like 8.5, so like that's a low right there. That's like the lowest it's been in a while.
Do any of you guys remember when Turtles first hit in LCS, like the release date for first print?
No.
I mean, I remember like I got issue number like 7 or 8, so like I was not there
like
for obviously
their car for a while. Weren't they doing that? Like the very first issues, weren't they like peddling them out of their cars and stuff?
I don't know if the first issues hit LCSs. I don't think they don't think they had any distribution.
They did, because I walked into an LCS
all being sold at.
Yeah, I walked into an LCS that had a very short stack of them. I mean, very short stack, and he had them on his counter, unbagged and unboarded, because they didn't have the correct size for that, because that wasn't a typical size book. And I do remember asking the guy, "What is this?" And I flipped through it, and I'm telling you that it looked to me, it was too goofy. Turtles dressed as ninjas with a rat as a sensei. And I just remember I kind of I laughed about it a little bit, and I put it back on the counter. Now again, I don't know if that was an official drop date. I just know it was the first time Turtles ever was in this store, and it was the first time they were ever, and he kind of just had them sitting there next to the register, like basically feeling it out. He said I got sent some to feel it out. And I just remember thinking it just looked very, the art, and it was so dark, it was very sketchy, sketchy looking art. And I remember I flipped through it and I put it back down, and they had to be about 10 copies on his counter. And we just kind of laughed about it, ninjas and turtles, and I so regret, because knowing the collector I was, I should have, I probably would have bought like 2, and I probably would have just tucked it away for years. And I mean, it's possible I would have sold one for sure,
right,
because of the spike in value. But I definitely would have had a 9 for a higher, copy in my possession. Yeah, but I just didn't know.
Well, I mean, I don't think it really hit until the cartoon in 87.
It didn't. It had an underground feel to it, and it had an underground following, but a very small cult following. I heard talks about it as it got into later issues, maybe around the 30s or whatever. And then, of course, like you said, the cartoon and the merchandise, that's when it went nuclear. And even then, you didn't see them in stores. They weren't books that were easily found anymore, because, and I'm talking about the first 2-3 issues.
Yeah.
So I was happy to get mine when I did. My number 1 came to me in a 47 long box collection, and it was a 6.0, which is why when I saw this for this price, I was like, okay. And I have a number 3 and 4, a 9.6, and a 9.4 CGC, but still missing a number 2 first print.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I remember.
I've had people bring me the second print, and I just won't do it because I'm all first print. So
I remember being at a show. There was a guy who sold high grade, I'm like super high grade copies of number 2 first print, and I think he had them for like $250 a piece, and I bought both of them and flipped both of them.
But I've had a boatload of opportunities to buy them over the years, meaning a number 1.
Yeah.
And never in my wildest imagination would I ever think about spending thousands on a copy I kind of have already. However, if I had a first Doom, I'd probably buy a second or third copy and still be willing to pay $2,000, so then for me, the decision, I would probably go with the Dr. Doom, only because it relates more to the bulk of my collection.
Exactly. All right. Starfire 3. See, one of my favorite covers. CGC 9.8 sold for $945.
It's awesome, man. Beautiful Darwin Cook. Beautiful, beautiful. I gotta say, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. This book is virtually perfect and hard as hell to find. Hard as hell.
I remember when this book, the week that this book came out, and I was scrambling to secure a copy. I remember that because I knew this book was going to be special.
Yep.
Love it. All right. Next is Ultimate Fallout 4, the Jurjevic variant, a 9.8, sold for $9,000 after 2 bids.
And the 2 bids were the same guy.
Probably.
His
No, it
bid
was.
and his backup bid.
He put a bid in, and then he must have said, I don't want to get sniped. He threw in a second bid, and nobody touched it. You know why? Because I think most people still feel you can still grab one for closer to $8,000 than $9,000.
9 is not a bad price, man. There's only 1,000 total on the census of this book, right? Not 9.8, just total copies. For me, this book has reached the point of you get back into it. It's not going to hit the whatever it's sold for, 50 grand, whatever the crazy price that it's sold for. Steve Horn's sale,
47 grand.
Yeah, it's not going there, but but the character's cool enough. The younger generation likes him. The video game that he had was popular, which is like the real cherry on top, if you ask me. So, this book is reaching the point of needing to grab it. So I got my eye on this. If one pops up, I'll probably grab it raw. This is getting to the point of I think you have to engage in it on this book because there's 4,000 ASM 15s. Now I know there's sorry, not AFMs, AF 15s. And I know there's obviously the open order of this one that messes it up a little bit in terms of apples to apples, but there's like I said, like 1,000 of these on the census, I think. So I don't know. I think it's a good pickup.
Which one would you rather have, this or the Ninja Turtles 8.5?
I'd still go with the Turtles because, well, I actually might go with the Miles. I just think if you're thinking forward, Miles has a lot of juice left in the character, if that makes any sense.
If you saw a 9.8 for $7,000, you pulling the trigger on that?
For $7,000?
Yes.
Yeah, like just like that's it, $7,000.
Yeah,
I think I probably would.
Well, hold on. Say the question differently. Like, if you went to a comic show with only $7,000 in your pocket to spend, and that book was there for $7,000, would you be happy walking away with that one book?
It's a tough question because I think that's a very good pickup for that price. Now I can drop $7,000 on something else. It just depends on like what I'm dropping it on and what is the fair value of it. You know what I mean? Like it's a big number to drop, but I think $7,000 on this book is probably not a bad.
I think
buy at this point.
I agree with Ben. There's so much more potential for this book. Like again, it's never going. It shouldn't never be a $44,000 book, but there's still so much more potential because it's still does very well in movies with the animated movies, the cartoons, kids, the modern age kids.
Sony has been with their fucking properties, like they did a good job with those Spider-Man movies. You know what I mean? Like those things stood on their own.
And then the kids' cartoons are doing very like my granddaughter's 5 and she knows who the hell Miles Morales is. She knows that Spider-Man. And she's very familiar with Spider-Gwen. She was Spider-Gwen for Halloween. So it's got room for the next 20 years because those kids are going to grow up being collectors at some point and wanting that first Miles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Turtles.
That's just what I'm thinking. Like the video game too. Like my kids got it. Like they played that video game till it basically broke. Like Yeah, I just think that there's legs behind Miles, and I think it's a good time to pick it up. It's gotten beaten down so badly,
Right.
but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. But I think for $7,000, I'd pull the trigger on it.
All right. Okay, take a look at this. A Spawn's number 70 newsstand sold for $450 raw.
Yeah, man. I got this in newsstand somewhere. I got to pull it out.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
What's the condition on it?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it in forever, but I buy Newsies. It's like my favorite thing to look for on the back issue.
That's true. Damn, I didn't know.
I didn't know it was going for this either. This is just what I buy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Image, Newsies, like Marvel. Like,
I was just gonna say what Ben just said. If you're not grabbing the Image Newsies, regardless of title, you're crazy, because they're a lot tougher to find, especially in good shape, than people think. And I've been doing this shit a long time, and I have a nice, healthy stack of Spawn Newsies and Youngblood, Pit, all of them. Savage Dragon. I'll buy all the Newsies in high grade, and I tuck them away. I don't sell them. I don't flip them. I just keep them.
Yeah, I've got like 3 long boxes of like Newsies from the 90s forward. So
yep.
When did Spawn? What year did Spawn 70 come out?
So Spawn came out in what, like 91, 92?
92, 93. Yeah.
93 was even late. So, I mean, if you're thinking about 12 issues, I mean, Spawn was coming out regularly, right? It didn't get hit with the same delays as a lot of other Image books. So you're thinking
it was a monthly book.
Yeah, it was, and then they were pretty consistent with it. So 70 issues is, 5.5 years.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm wondering. Okay, so the Corn,
almost 6 years.
The Corn McFarlane art, the Corn CD with the cover art.
The little girl scotching.
Yeah.
What is that? Hopscotch?
Yeah.
Off the ledge. The cliff. Yeah.
Yep. I was thinking about that. And then, so this had to be like around 97 then.
I still have my original CD of that one that I actually bought when I was a teenager.
Well, when I go karaokeing, Got the Life, I sing that at the top of my lungs to where I always think that somebody's going to pull the plug.
You karaoke?
I haven't done it in a long time, but when I do, it's Corn. Let's see. Yeah, Corn, Follow the Leader. Do. Remove. There you go. I'm surprised McFarlane didn't do more album covers.
He's got the style for it,
Yeah. I don't know why, because I was just thinking about this like maybe a week or so ago. Okay.
I think as he blew up, he just got too busy to do other things besides his books.
Mm-hmm.
This was early in his growth in Spawn still, so he was probably a fan of Corn and probably was excited to expand and do something different. But I don't think he wants to keep going back to, I'll do a cover for you. And plus, how much money would it cost for them to pay him to do a cover these days?
All right, look at this. Weird Terror number 7, a CGC 3.5 sold for $595 after 22 bids. I was interested in this book because I've got a bead copy. I've got it's complete, so at least a 1, but it's completely detached. It's like brittle along the edges. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of interested in seeing what a solid copy was going for.
It's a cool book. Book.
Okay, so take a look at this. This was like a hot book a few years ago. Spider-Man 12, the Isanove variant, a 9.4 sold for $200.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pickup. I still love this book. I've got one, our very high grade version of one of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still like this book a lot.
Yeah, man. I still very, very much love this book. Yeah.
I just love the energy in it. Like Spider-Gwen looks cool, Miles looks cool. Yeah,
It's it's one of my favorite covers with the two of them on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I was just the black background, how they're blending into it. Like he
Mhm.
killed it on this thing. So for $200, I think this is a decent pickup.
I'm still afraid to have mine graded though.
The thing picks up spine ticks when you look at it from on.
I'm still afraid. Look at this. 7 Seas Comics. We talked about this book a few episodes ago. So we have a more solid copy, a 3.0, sold for $7,700. So which one you taking, this or Ninja Turtles?
No,
In
I'm
a
gonna
sec.
go with the Stevens. I'm sorry, the Baker on this one. I love me some Matt Baker, and this is one of his top 10 for sure. If not top
What
5.
about so what about this or the Human Torch 5 and the 7.0?
Baker?
Baker all day, every day.
That Baker will always move. There's always an audience for that book.
Okay. That thing does look really nice. And like, I mean, it's a 3.0. Still looks great though. Do I have that? Yeah, I do. Just give a quick glance at it. Quick glance. 7,700. This looks better than I don't know. This looks better. I mean, okay, so you can see the back. Oh, okay, so you see that chip missing, that piece missing at the corner. Okay.
Yeah, the back is a little bit of a mess, but like, who cares?
This is very presentable. Look at that.
And look at this. Like, I want you to look at the masterpiece. Right, her hair like floating up into like the trade dress. I mean, this is just so far ahead of its time. It's not even funny.
So it's going to take an act of God to get you off your perch when it comes to which one you rather have.
I just love this book, man. Oh, it's such a beautiful book.
Yes. All right. Another Mark Spears Monsters. So this sold yesterday. Raw copy sold for $375. We talked enough about that.
That's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
I'm still floored by it. And Something is Killing the Children, #1, 9.6, sold for $600.
This book is hot as hell right now.
Mm-hmm. And Submariner Comics #3. So this raw copy sold for $1,500. Okay. Do I have that? I just want to take a quick look. So Schomburg cover.
That's cheap for #3.
Yeah. I don't know if this was like
there's got to be a problem with it. I can't imagine a solid copy not missing anything. That's weird. 1,500.
I bet you this was just like a buy it now and somebody just jumped all over it.
I mean, the market is soft right now. You know what I mean? Like,
I would have grabbed that in a heartbeat, man. There's got to be something to it, though. I don't know. It's weird that it only went 1,500. It's #3, and it looks like it
looks decent enough. You know what
I mean?
Yeah. Big Island Collectibles.
Was that bidding or was that a buy it now?
I bet you it had to have been a buy it now because everything else was like one bid, but that can just mean it's a buy it now. And this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just odd. All right. What's next? Okay, so Detective 400, a 9.2 sold for $1,600, but this was a buy it now. Do you think if it went to auction, it might have went for more?
I mean, right now it's tricky with the auctions, man. You're gonna hit or miss on Could have, for sure.
Yeah, because I really didn't look up other prices for the Detective 400, so I'm just not quite sure. But
Isn't it? Is that a Neil Adams cover?
yeah, first man bat.
Hmm.
How could I forget? How could I forget to lead off with that? So yeah, 9.2 sold for 1,600. And Voodoo, what were you gonna say?
No, I'm gonna say it sounds low. 1,600 for Neil Adams and a first man bet. 9.2.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. For me, I would have put this at 2,400 and see where it went.
Yeah, white pages. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's white pages. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. All right. Voodoo number 2 from 1952. So this 7.0 sold for 1,748.
It's a really high grade for that book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which one would you rather have, the Voodoo or the Detective 400?
Voodoo for me.
Okay.
Definitely the Voodoo in a 7.0. Yeah.
All right. This is one of those random filler issues that sells for a lot just because it's a 9.8. Batman 242 sold for $2,635 in a 9.8.
Wow.
Well, it's not really a complete filler issue. It's a Kaluta cover, and it says the guy says it's a Ra's al Ghul story begins there. So it kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Batman enthusiast or aficionado, this is in a 9.8. That's got to be a major score,
It seems like if you got this, you got everything else. You know what I mean? If you're willing to drop money on this, then you got everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not dropping $2,600 on this book ever, because there's just so much other shit I'd rather have.
All right.
Mhm. Yep.
Look at this. Saga number 1, the retail incentive variant. Retailer incentive variant. So this sold for $2,200 in a 9.8.
God, I want this book, man. I really want this book.
That doesn't sound too bad.
This is just one of those ones, from that era that just kind of hits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Yep, Matt Baker art. Okay. On the Voodoo. Okay. And look at this. Uncanny X-Men 1 Hidden Gem. 9.9 sold for $495.
I've got a raw version of this book. My rules apply with 9.9s. I'm not paying up for them. So if you want to, by all means, go get them. But I just can't get there personally.
Do you remember when they would take like runs of comics and just like square bound them?
Yep.
Okay, so you got this Tales of Suspense, 39 through 48 bound. So this sold for $6,966 after 40 bids. Is this your type of thing for the right price?
I mean, the right price, but is this the right price? $7,000? Because I mean, if you're going to take it out of there, you're going to destroy it, right?
Yeah, you're better off just leaving it in there.
It's a 0.5 if you take. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool, but I'm not dropping $7,000. I don't think, man.
Okay, I agree.
I have the square bound of Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil, the entire run they did together of Green Arrow and Green Lantern. I have that square bound with an original art piece by Neil Adams on the first page.
Nice.
And I got that for $600 at New York Comic Con maybe 15 years ago.
Oof.
It's really hard to pass on these because it is so cool seeing these legendary books. Like they appear mint or near mint, but like you said, once you splice them out of there, they're fucked.
Yeah.
So you have to make up your mind that you're fine preserving that book as is. You can never really think about removing them. It's over.
Yep.
All right. What's next? All right. So what is okay? So I noticed like quite a few sales for this week. So we got the Hello Halloween Flops glow in the dark variant. So I just noticed all the sales for it. So this was selling for what, roughly $100, right?
Yeah, I know. I like this book a lot. When I think of the discussion of what are some of the best covers of the year, this one's part of the conversation for me. Flops. He's got that. His style is weird. It's like it's that retro throwback vibe to it, but there's something new to it at the same time. This is a great book. 300 copies of these were printed by Boom, sold out pretty quickly on their website. I'm a fan of this book. I would say if you want it, like a lot of people appear to buy multiple copies, so it means they're going to be like probably dumping them into the market. But one day, if this book, gets absorbed in collections, I can see the price on this thing climbing over the years.
What was the original buy-in for a copy?
$25.
Damn. Limited to 300. Wow.
I gotta hit up Igor because Igor probably has 6 of these sitting in his because he loves buying multiples, and I think he's a fan of this guy too. So
yeah, no, I know Igor was in on this. I don't know if he was able to get 6. I know he was in on this buy though.
At $25, I'm pretty sure he probably bought at least minimum 4.
He had 6. Wow. All right.
Oh, there he is. Look, he said yes. I'm not that far off. I'm telling you, I know how this guy is.
Hell yeah.
See? He had 6.
Not anymore though. Oh, not anymore.
Mm.
But what's great about this cover is it's subtle enough, right? We got the nurse there, she's got the thigh highs and but it's not like over the top. You know what I mean? Like you got the severed head. Like there's just a nice balance in this book. It's really well done. It's really well done.
You have a copy, right?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay. Nice. His line work reminds me of Clay Mann.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I can see that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. His throwback style, I just think takes us all back a little bit. I think that's what works well with his stuff.
That faded look.
I would much prefer the Pop Kill one he did with the girl sitting in the diner.
Yeah, that's a sleeper ride. That was only 100 copies of that allegedly that were done. I think that's a sleeper too. I like a lot of his stuff. Like Flops is popping. You know what I mean? Like he's starting. He's going to be a hot artist here for a little bit.
Is that a nickname or?
Yeah, he made it up. So there was an interview on Cover Price. So DeVoe and John, they interviewed him, and he's just like a soft-spoken like English dude from like rural England. It sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah, he just said Flops. He's like, I just wanted to make a name that sounded like any guy you might know. Just, hey, what's up, Flops? So he just made it up out of nothing. So
okay. All right. What's next? All right. So I didn't have time to do a little profile on this, a slideshow profile on this, but we have Vampirella Fury Tales #2. 1 in 25 variant sketch, like black and white variant, sold for $68.
Yeah, man, these Vampy Fury Tales are all worth grabbing. So this is a ratio. The open order goes for more than this, believe it or not. Got a copy sitting right on my desk here. This is the color version of it.
Yes, sir. I found that one for $1.
Yeah, but this I don't know what it was at the time, but this fairy tale lines doesn't. They were short printed or something. I don't know, but and this is also like his profile. You know what I mean? Like the Marvel ones that he did for like Scarlet Witch and Magic and Firestar. Like it's like in that vein. But this one, this has always been a sleeper. This one I do have this one. But yeah, I felt like this book's always been a little bit of a sleeper.
All right. Okay, now we're in the pulp hour. Okay, so we've got, what do we have here? Planet Stories, Fall 1942. So this copy sold for $44 after 10 bids.
Goodbye. I love these.
It looks 30s to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That art, I'm not mad at this. I like this.
Yeah, great looking book.
And we have the pulp of pulps right here. Weird Tales, October 1933, CGC 2.5, sold for $5,500. Which one would you rather have, this or the Matt Baker? Which one would you take? Or the Baker? Which one? 7 Seas. Which
the
one
Baker,
you take?
not in a question. So I appreciate that Weird Tales. It doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
Right. Like I appreciate what it is. I get it, but like I just don't have any desire to own this book in my collection. So I'm not hating on it. It just doesn't do enough for me. For whatever reason.
So which one would you rather take, the Weird Tales or the TMNT 6.0?
That's a very tough question because I know that this Weird Tales moves in the market like crazy.
The Weird Tales is more of an auction type of book. The Turtles you can sell anywhere and get your money.
Yeah.
You can, in fact, you don't even have to go anywhere. You can just throw it up on Instagram and say, if anybody's interested, DM me, and you'll get it sold in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
The Weird Tales, you got to find a guy who's a pulp guy. And again, it's more of a mass audience auction type of book.
Yeah, you're right. But it does, like, I don't know. This book catches people's eye for whatever reason. I was at a show and someone had one on the wall beat to shit. And there were just people coming up over and over and over. Can I take a look at that? Can I take a look at that? So it's a tough one. That's a tough one. I might take the Weird Tales, but it's very tight.
All right. Look at this. I love this cover. I freaking love this cover. Gang Mall. From 1952. So this sold for $60. I fucking love this cover so much. I bet you it's like a little tiny paperback. I bet.
Yeah, look at the back. It's just like one of those sleeves paperbacks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm.
Yep.
So it's not even a pulp. It's just like a.
Look at the art on this. Now this is the type of thing I would have expected, like a golden age artist to like maybe copy on a comic.
This thing's beautiful, man.
You know,
really nice.
Like the colors on this, I would love to see the original art on this if it still exists.
There's no way it does.
I bet you it's somewhere.
You think so, man? So much of this, even like the classic golden age comic stuff, just got painted over and just like.
I had to imagine this survived. I have to.
You want to. You need to believe it.
Yes.
I want to believe.
I would love. God, I'd love to own this. Oh, wait, if it's out there.
You know what? Okay, so I'm on a quest to find this book now. I'm on a quest. This thing is probably tiny as hell, but I want it.
Fit in your back pocket, man.
Love it. All right. What's next? Is this a Is this a hold on? Is this Gang Mall a long story short worthy
Yeah,
cover?
man. Let's throw it on. Remind me. We'll throw it on for next week.
Okay. All right. So Heroes Reborn, what were you showing?
Oh, I was just rebagging this. This is volume 1, number 1.
That was wasn't that didn't they make a comic cover out of that?
I don't know, but this was
I could have
a
swore we talked
look
about
how
this.
look how clean this copy is, though. Look at the bind. Look at that.
That's super high grade, man. Super
This
high
is
grade.
this is going to CGC. So,
They
Beautiful, beautiful.
they made a comic cover out of that, and we talked about that on Long Story Short. I'm pretty sure.
It looks familiar to me. It looks
Yeah.
familiar for sure.
Okay.
So what makes it a pulp? So pulps, so the original pulps predated comic books, and they were basically sci-fi, fantasy, horror type stories, right? So they were all text, limited art. You might get a sketch here or there, but they were just stories written in these. In this pulp format, right? So they're probably like 100 pages, square bound, usually beautiful cover art. The interiors were, like I said, majority text with the occasional picture here or there, but they weren't comic books, but they were really the precursor to comics.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's next? Daring Detective. May 1937. So this copy sold for $67.66. So we got a beautiful orange dress, and she's got a gun.
Solo, no, they're not magazine size. They are. I got a bunch here.
That was slightly smaller than comics.
I'll show you right here. Look,
but square bound.
That's a magazine, and this is the pulp.
Yeah,
they're smaller.
So this one here I've got in front of me. This is in a Silver Age bag and this is in a Golden Age bag and board. But it's thicker, so it's taking up a lot of additional space. But it's roughly Golden Age size, roughly.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. Okay. Let's see. This is a very clean. This looks like a clean copy here.
That's a nice color.
Hot chicks with guns. I'm not mad at it.
Dude, that is a trope that'll never get old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of these pulps, like you can have like some art in it, but it's very minimal. It's basically just text.
Yeah.
I like whatever this is. All right. But yeah, beautiful. This is gorgeous. All right. Next is Startling Stories, September 1950. This sold for $47.69. This is like to me, this is like a common pulp. I see this quite a bit.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. This one in particular pops up all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually there was just a sale for this, another copy, not probably like yesterday or something like that, but I went with this sale here. January 1937, American Detective. So this sold for only $22. I dig this. I love the look at that.
Here's one right up your alley. 1932.
Oof.
Volume 1, number 1.
Beauty.
January 1932.
Is that
Great
before? Is
condition.
that before King Kong?
No, I think King Kong was much earlier. King Kong wasn't the first rendition of a King Kong, wasn't it like a silent movie?
Was that like in the late 20s, the first King Kong?
Shoot.
It's easy enough to Google.
I know. I'm up. We're just over here asking. King Kong. Oh, jeez. Original shit. Oh, 1933.
33. Okay. A little bit
All right,
later.
so this is 1 year before then.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so
Please tell me this is like some kind of what do they call that, prototype King Kong? Maybe it's
yes.
worth $1
That's
million.
just it, man. You're holding it right there, man.
Ben, don't give me hope.
Okay, what did you say that was? Astounding.
This is Astounding Stories, Volume 1, Number 1.
What's the date?
1932 January.
I don't know, man. Sounds like King Kong inspiration to me.
I hope it is. That's you know what? That's what I'm going to put on it. Oh boy, if that's true,
That looks.
could we be seeing the makings of a millionaire right before our eyes? Oh,
shit! So
hey, you know what's funny? There's a note on the original bag this was in, and the guy does say predates King Kong on the bag, which is really funny. I mean,
That's
we're
all right.
talking about it, yeah.
Oh,
And it says
man.
classic cover.
Ah, shit! I shouldn't have put this up.
H.W. Wesolowski cover.
Uh-huh.
Is that the dude from Monsters Inc?
Mike Wazowski. That's his name. You know why I remember that? Because I foolishly bought my daughter the talking. What was her name? The little girl.
Boo? Boo.
Boo. I bought her a talking Boo, and all she kept pressing was Mike Wazowski, and because I was trying to figure out how to unplug the voice box and I couldn't. Mike Wazowski.
All right. Okay, so American Detective. This is my type of cover.
It's nice, man.
I love the expression. Look at that.
Pistol in the face.
Mm-hmm. Damn. This is a beauty.
She's a good looking girl too.
Mm-hmm. Scantily clad. Nice dress.
I hate to stop you from going forward, but didn't we talk about this actress or this model or something that was on the
Jean
back
Harlow.
cover?
Jean Harlow.
Yeah, this is her. I mean, but where did we see that before? On the back of a different book,
yep,
right?
It was I think it was that ad right there.
Yeah.
That exact ad. Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Continue.
All right. Spicy Stories. October 1936. So this sold for $60. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, man.
That sounds like that got undersold. I don't know.
Big time. All the spicy stories are tough. I mean, I think that's the problem with pulps is there's so many of them they can just fall.
They fall between the cracks.
Between the cracks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if you put a solid 2-3 weeks of just going on eBay and searching everything, that gets put up pulp or this era, you'd find so many killer books for nothing.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're seeing it in these listings. I don't know, like this middle one, this looks like a photo. I'm not quite sure if that's art or not, but let me see. Inside, do I have the listing? I don't even have the listing. Shit. All right, but Inside Detective 1949. So this sold for $15. And what is this? New Love magazine 1949 September, and this sold for $64. So
It's a cool looking book.
Mm-hmm. Now this looks like the type of thing you see on a comic.
Yeah, big time.
All right, and what else? Okay, American Detective, 1936. So we have a chick spiking a drink, and this sold for only $20. I think the condition on this was pretty beat though. Let's see.
It's a good looking book though.
Yeah, this is a great cover. Great colors on. Okay, yeah, this book was, I mean, you can see. This thing is really like rough around the edges, but man, this is great.
Slayer in the Sanctuary. Yeah, great looking book.
And only sold for $20 too. Weird Tales. So we got a couple of Weird Tales. 121 from 1934. It would have been better to put the month and the year, but this sold for $565 after 29 bids. It's a CGC 5.0. And then you got a Weird Tales September 1934. This sold for $1,000 in a 6.0.
The Weird Tales, man, they move. I think like that's like the gateway drug to pulps for a lot of people.
For sure, 100%. Yeah, my very first pulp was a Weird Tale. So yeah, that's what got me going on all the other pulps.
Yeah.
All right. Black Mask. I like this just because it was from the 20s.
Cool.
This beater sold for $200. So this is August 1929.
Coming up on 100 years old here before you know it.
There's something, I don't know. There's something about the ones from the 20s. I would like to own like a nice 1920s, early 1900s pulp, the right cover for the right price. Startling Stories, we talked about this book on Long Story Short.
Beautiful book.
And this sold on Halloween night for $78. It's a rough copy, but still, I think a nice high grade copy will probably run you back a little bit more.
Yeah, it's
a lot more.
I would have definitely grabbed that. That's a nice. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably, I don't know. There was something about like 1950 that had some really, really great pulp covers, especially from Startling Stories. There's just something about that time.
Yeah.
And Spicy Detective, October 1935. Look at this guy. I love this cover.
I mean, this thing had a big chunk taken out of the upper right-hand corner too. It's, but $35, man, is a steal.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a look at this. If I don't know any better, like this chick's got her like boob exposed. If I didn't know any better, she got her titty out, but it's like strategically covered up by the gun.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
This is man. I would love to find like a higher grade copy of this.
It's got to be a Ward cover. He was doing most of the Spices. It looks just like his stuff.
Yep. You see the signature right there.
Yeah.
Phew. H.J. Ward. Damn.
Big inspiration for Bruce Timm.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird. It's like Bruce Timm went back in time and did these covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
And you can see like that how the Batman animated series had that Art Deco style, that 30s style.
You can see it in these books.
Yeah. Damn, I need a higher grade copy of this. All right. And oh my gosh, second cover appearance of Conan in Weird Tales, August 1934. Second cover appearance. So this 3.5 sold for $1,300.
Wild, man.
Damn it! I should have bought this thing when it was like 200 raw. I should have bought that then. That's my fault. And we have a repeat of Black Mask, but the mysterious Wu Fang, CGC 6.5 sold for $750. But take that with a grain of salt because that came from my comic shop, so it might have bought it cheaper off the site.
Yeah, 15% cheaper usually.
Mm-hmm. Do I have that listing? No, I don't. I don't think I do. Okay. All right. Oh, not so hot book alert. Take a look at this. You remember when this book was super hot?
Oh yeah.
This is Star Wars number 23 from 2016. So this is the Melina 1 in 25 variant. Oh, I forgot the spec on this. This was something to do with the Bad Batch, right?
Yeah, that's when that TV show came out, right? Everything Star Wars was still pretty hot at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember finding like a couple copies of this back in 2020 and selling them for like, probably like 100 or so a copy.
Those were the days.
Man, but now we have a CGC 9.8, a whole graded book that sold for $15 after 5 bids.
It's wild.
Damn. I remember coming up on those on a bunch of Star Wars variants not too long ago and just going, what the fuck would I do with these?
Yeah, man, Star Wars is not in a good place, man.
Like I found the Thrawn and the Dr. Aphra. I think I bought those just for like old time's sake. You know what I mean?
Those should maintain legs even as the IPs fucking hit the wall, but everything else, man, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Phew. All right. Okay, so we'll get into a proper slideshow here. Crime Patrol number 15 from 1949. First appearance of the Crypt Keeper. All right, so this is tough to see, but the census on this is 90 total. 90 total. Get out of here. There's a 9.9 of this.
Get the fuck.
Stop it. Stop it. No.
Oh no.
All right, I'm tapping out. I can't. No 9.9s from freaking 1949. Give me a break.
All right.
I mean, I know those file copies were like well looked after, but 9.9, come on.
Stop. Okay. Yeah, 4 9.8s, 4 9.6s, 2 9.4s, a 9.2. Okay, so a 1.5 sold for $2,800. So I can only imagine what a 9.9 would sell for.
Oh god, man. Yeah, it would be crazy.
What, 100 grand?
I don't even understand how it's possible. You know,
I know, right?
1949.
Because Gaines, they stuck 5, 6, 7, 8 of these just in a filing cabinet. They never saw the light of day.
All right, mystery. I like this cover. I never noticed this cover before. Mystery.
What I love about these space books is the girls are always in space with no helmets or anything, and the dudes are always geared up. Like
yeah, they're always fully clothed, and the women are just like out here left to freeze. I'm like, they can handle it. They got women have tougher skin, so they
in
can
that
handle
dress,
it.
you don't want to mess it up with the helmet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she looks good. Mystery in Space number 1, 1951, Carmine Infantino art. I don't know if it's a cover or not. It kind of looks like him, but not quite sure.
So many of these covers went uncredited. It was wild.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 167 total on the census, 1 9.2, 5 9.0s, 7 8.5s, and 7 8.0s. All right. So we had a raw copy that sold for $1,000.
Damn. I'm surprised this book has as many copies on the census as it does. That surprised me. 160.
But okay, so as many of them as there are on the census, does it surprise you that this raw copy sold for $1,000?
A little bit. I mean, if it's super high quality, then maybe not. But
shoot, do I have it? Hold on, let me see if I have the listing. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Okay. I mean, it's solid. There's there's pencil.
It's far from perfect, but
yeah.
But I mean, for an all black cover, that is not terrible.
Solid, but far from perfect. Okay. Saddle shoe. Ad on the back.
Tom McCann, man. I used to freaking go buy shoes there when I was a kid. My mom would take me to this store.
We used to go to Kenny Shoes.
Tom McCann. Holy shit. I haven't heard that name in years.
No, don't forget Buster Brown.
I remember that too.
Buster Browns.
Yeah, it's a solid copy, but for $1,000. Okay. All right. Okay. Vamps versus Wolves. We talked about this on Long Story Short, right?
Yeah, this is a very early Peach Momoko, very tough book to get. Goes for big bucks.
Mm-hmm. From 2019, Peach Momoko cover, like Ben said. Okay, so this is number 4. All right, so 34 total on the census. 17 9/8s and 8 signature series 9/8s. And we had a raw copy that sold for $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know if that's too high or not, but this is a really obscure book, and it's a cool cover. I mean, like I don't love most of Peach Momoko stuff, but when she hits, she can hit hard, but I feel like a lot of it just doesn't. But when it does, it moves.
Yeah, this is definitely the one. I'm like, where would I even find something like this?
This is a back issue fucking book that you'll find one day because the dealers don't want to go through the indies. You know what I mean?
Gator Bait Comics. Oof. I'm wondering. I'm like, because this looks like Gator Bait Comics. It looks like some kind of Build-A-Bear comic shit where you just send them the file and they'll print it off for you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, obviously super low budget stuff, but
Hush puppies. All right, so this sold for $1,000. So which one you taking, this or the Mystery in Space?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but probably the Momoko, believe it or not. I just think it's got a little bit more buzz around it currently.
I understand that. Now, I refrain from answering the questions that I ask, but I totally get what you're saying.
It's not that I like it more necessarily, but I think you're more likely to be able to move this one.
Yes. Vampirella #1 from 2010. So this is the Alex Ross Virgin variant.
Very tough book.
Yes, we talked about this on Long Story Short as well, right?
Yes, yeah, way back, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 93 total on the census. 64 9/8s, 3 signature series 9/8s, and a raw copy sold for $500.
Damn.
Does that sound right?
So I've got the trade dress version of this, but I don't have the Virgin. Never been able to find it.
Okay. All right.
that sounds right. 500. I mean, it's a lot, but Ross has a following. Vampy has a following. This book is not easily found, so I get it.
Okay, because the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because there are like $300 copies available for this book right now. So I'm wondering what's so special about this.
Yeah,
what's going on?
If it's available for 300, I don't know why you'd, unless you thought this one was exceptionally high quality. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe condition.
Yeah, I guess, but damn, that just doesn't make sense. And because I was thinking about putting this on the thumbnail, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the sale was all that genuine.
Yeah, anyway.
So, but great cover though. Great cover. And we're done.
All right.
All right. So, where can we find you, Heroes Reborn?
Let's see. I'm going to be doing a show Route 110 in Long Island on, I want to say the 16th, what is 17th?
Mm-hmm.
That might be it for the rest of the year.
Really?
And yeah, because generally after New York City Comic Con, I don't do any more shows, but I had to do my friend's show because support and good, great guys. And then this one, the promoter reached out to me and I kind of said I think I would,
Okay.
So, but I think I'm pretty much done for the year.
Usually there's nothing going on in December.
Yeah, Christmas shopping or just
December is dead. January is dead.
I'm not mad at it because I can use the break because so this weekend, the weekend after that, and the weekend after that are all shows, and it's gonna be like the storm in the beaches in Normandy scene on Saving Private Ryan. That's what that feels. That's what I imagine it's gonna feel like.
Rigor, I'll probably attend, but I'm not setting up. It's too hectic. It's Big Apple Comic Con is across the street from Madison Square Garden, and it's too big of a headache. So it's a nice one because that's Mike Carbonero show. It's always got great dealers, and but I cannot keep up with that. So
are you just gonna go just to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to say hello to some friends, and they usually have good signings there and good artists, good writers. So I may or may not get something commissioned, but I'm not going to do any selling whatsoever. I'm just want to go walk around and hang out.
Hell yeah, I totally understand that. Mr. Longshort, where can we find you?
We got a show on Thursday, Long Story Short, and then I am traveling for about a week, so I'll be overseas, but sometimes we have good luck hunting for comics overseas, so stay tuned to IG, and I'll hopefully avoid any international incidents, but if I find anything cool, I'll post it there.
Bro, you don't even realize how in danger you are. You made it out. I'm so glad for you.
But
I'm sure he's on Interpol's top 20 wanted list.
Most comic book hunters, yeah. Hopefully that's low down the list. Hopefully that's low down the list. But yeah, no. So we'll have a show Thursday. I won't be able to be on this show on Sunday because I won't be around. And then we'll miss Long Story Short on Thursday, but be back after that. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll like I said, if I find anything cool, I'll post it, and we can cover it when we get back.
All right, and we should be doing Flipside Tuesday. This coming Tuesday and this in a couple of days. And like Ben said, Long Story Short on Thursday, and then we'll circle back on an all new Hot Book Alert Live. And I think we're done. We're done, everybody. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I need some sleep, man. I gotta get up early, man.
Long daylight saving or the lack thereof is kicking our ass. So, all right, everybody, we will see you later. All right, good night.